Thistledown gang, welcome back to my channel if you've already been here. If not, hi, it is absolutely wonderful to have you here. Please stay, and by that I mean subscribe. Now, if you've already been here, you might notice that something is different. You usually don't get me with glasses on. That has several reasons. Mostly because I'm very vain about this. Because if you look at this, I am quite short-sighted. So if you look at this, and now look at this, the size of my eyes is quite different. And, well, I don't like, I mean I like moles, but I don't like looking like one. Also, these are the non-demirrored glasses. I also have mirrored, also have others, but these are the super basic, I fall asleep with them all the time glasses. So why am I wearing glasses? Because I have the Rona. I hate it. Having the Rona is not what I wanted to talk about actually. Now, a few weeks ago, a few months by now, I made this video about super mega looking forward to Conquest, and it was a vlog, and I did a thing, and I made things. And I promised you a part 2, and then I just suddenly dropped off the face of the earth. And I kind of want to explain that, because I want to be back, but I feel like I can't ignore that because I'm a horrible oversharer. And this is why you get me now, and Rona just provides me with an excuse to sit down and take the time to make this video. Now, it's not that I am not proud of the footage for part 2, which does exist, very much so. I like the pants I made. They are amazing pants. Here, have a look at them. I really like the pants I made. I like the kind of footage I took because it very much transports the anticipation and the joy I had for this event, because it was the first really big one. It was like coming home after the first few years of the pandemic, which is still not over. Thank you very much. I'm very much noticing right now. I have a very mild case of the Rona, so it's not that bad, but I still very much don't like it. Who likes being sick, to be honest? And you may ask now, hey, but if you were so happy with the footage, why don't you share it? I think the easiest way to explain why I can't bring myself to put several hours into editing this video is the event was shit. It was not the fault of the organizers. No, it was. It all came down to my group and to a certain extent myself, because I didn't just do something else. I mean, maybe one single detail didn't exactly help. That was the organizers' fault, and that was our camp was very much at the end of the world. But so was every camp, which is in itself a very much non-Euclidean feat that is kind of impressive. So that is probably the only thing I can fault the organizers with. But so the overall vibe in the camp was mediocre at best. It was very phlegmatic, which I'm kind of used to with the people I camp with, but usually they get motivated sooner or later, and I mean, we were on the battlefield once or twice, and it was fine, and I had some really nice play on the battlefield, but the nice moments couldn't override all the meh I had. It wasn't tragically bad. I didn't come home and cry, I think. I was just very disappointed because we had so very little character play. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, maybe look at my definition of LARP. I need to remake this. But so we had very little character play, which is the essence of LARP. If you, I mean, come on. costuming is fun and all, and it's very much a focus of mine, and props, but the character play is what makes it. And we had none of that. At some point, I came back into my camp and had someone try to start a very much out of game discussion with me. It was about when does cultural appropriation discussion will arrive at LARP. And I, honest to several divine concepts, had to say, this discussion has been in the scene for ages, and I am not going to discuss this with you right now because I want to play. And that sucks. I don't want to have to do this. I have no problem with out of character discussions. Just do them when nobody can hear them. Just lower your voices, it's no problem. Lower your voices and make it an opt-in experience. Just fucking don't make it opt-out. Because that's not what I'm there for. I'm there for being someone else for a change. I'm there for having a great time and doing things I usually can't do, like being on a battlefield. And yes, I'm very thankful for that. That I don't have to do that all the time. So all this frustration, all this disappointment, because this is the tip of the iceberg. This is the worst thing that happened for me personally. That was the most annoying point. That was, for me, to say something like, I want to play, I'm not going to have this discussion right now. That's actually me flipping the table. Okay, I mean, like, it's one step below flipping the table, but you have to annoy me a lot to get me to assert my needs. I'm working on that with my therapist. She's great, by the way. But this frustration and this disappointment of coming into my camp and always having out-of-character discussions all around me. And it wasn't just our camp, it also was the neighbours. So they weren't the only ones who did that, my people. That is something that always comes up again when I look at the footage. And I don't want that. I'm so sad about this because I see the anticipation and this Vorfreude, very, very important German word that, in my opinion, anticipation doesn't really make it, does it justice, because it's very giddy, it's exuberant. And this Vorfreude, to see that and to know how it was afterwards. It makes me so sad. This is why I can't do this. This is why I can't edit this right now. Maybe at some point because the pants turned out really well and I want you to see how I did that. But yeah, I have no idea when this part of the video will come out, or if it ever will come out. So about kind of part 2-ish of the issue where I've been off doing other things. Is the time thing and ish. I don't believe in time. I don't like the concept. It's very, very annoying. But I'm back at uni. So I am back studying after a like 7-8 year break, I think. Which is all kinds of exciting and all kinds of terrifying, but in a good way. And I'm learning a fuck ton of things. What am I studying, you might ask? I am going into library sciences, which in hindsight, it doesn't make a lot of sense that I didn't figure out sooner that might be a good idea, because I like books, I like research. and I like doing a lot of things. And what you're doing there is a lot of things, because you can do library stuff, you can do programming, you can do public speaking and adult education. And these are all aspects of my new studies, which is very, very interesting to me. And I didn't expect to like programming that much. I didn't ever have anything to do with IT because I didn't have to. And I'm very much a person who, when I'm interested in something, it comes easy to me. And if I'm not, I probably suck at it. And now there's a reason why I'm doing it. It's something I can apply to things. I like that. Also, yes, I do have ADHD. Yes, I am medicated. Yes, I am doing therapy. My therapist is great. The meds are great. I'm great. This is the combination of meds and being a lot... mature is the wrong word, but I'm a lot wiser and I don't give as many fucks anymore. And I think that combination enables me to go back to uni, and that is fantastic. Don't give up on yourself just because you're over 30, is what I'm saying. This was a very, very, very convoluted way of saying I am having a lot of fun and maybe a bit less time for videos, which annoys me because I like making videos. The editing point, I mean, editing is a bit complicated because there's the ugly phase, which you have in every work of creativity. I don't want to say art. In every creative work, there's the ugly phase, and the ugly phase is the part where I have to watch it again and again and again. Iterative projects, iterative processes are quite annoying sometimes, and they do take a lot of time in videos, especially if it's a face to the camera, I'm just talking and talking and talking video, because I can't just, you know, high speed through that and saying, oh yeah, that's something I should cut out. I have to listen to myself again and again. Good thing I like hearing myself talk, because otherwise this would be quite the torture. I hope you like listening to me talk, because there might be more of that in the future. I have a bunch of projects coming up that I would really like to document for you. And I think one of the things I took away from the vlog type video, which circles back to the beginning of this video, I think one of the things I took away from that vlog type video that I might or might not post the second part of at some point is that I really like this kind of content. I just had a lot of fun doing it. I don't have to structure myself as much, which is kind of hard. I'm working on it in therapy. I did a lot of bomb dropping that were, I mean, those were obvious bombs, I think, in this video, like the genderqueer thing and the ADHD thing. But I've never talked about it like that, so yeah. Hi. I think I'm gonna keep that in. I was just for a second there thinking about just cutting it out, because actually I don't think anyone wants to know this, but also I think it's important to see people maybe struggle with the same things that you struggle with. So yeah, it's okay. Whatever it is, it's okay. I'm leaving this in. Maybe at some point other things about this. Also, I want to do thrift hauls again, because I think I still have 2 whole hauls under my bed that I never filmed and that I almost forgot that they are there, so it's gonna be quite the surprise for me to take them out. Fun things, and then hopefully without the glasses, which aren't quite as annoying as I thought. I mean, I do like having my eyes be the normal size, but it's less bad than I thought. Anyway, that's enough with the excursus and the detours. thank you so much for listening to this very rambly explanation of what's going on and why I dropped off the face of the earth. Have a wonderful, wonderful time until we see the words, brain fog. Have a wonderful, wonderful time until we meet again. I hope you don't have the Rona. And if you do, have a mild case, just like me. And I hope I won't take as long until the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.